Hecky. 3 disallowed tries. Come on, bruv.
Was it that many? I didn't actually watch the game.
3 disallowed tries.
Valid.
And you were nearly on the money with the Canterbury Counties game, to be fair.
I got 3. I went 3 from 4. Taranaki was the only one that didn't.
Yeah, daggers.
Didn't hit.
Daggers. Yeah, because I went Tasman. A Jaga.
Ooh.
All right. Welcome back to the group chat.
Nathan Marshall with the Crusaders. Yep. Scott Robinson. Yep. Scott Robinson.
Close. Rep straight off.
Conor McGregor. Israel Adesanya. John Jones. GSP. Anderson Silva, bro.
We said it last week, but there wasn't a whole lot going on. So we have the NBC quarterfinals. 4 good games of rugby. 4 very good games of rugby.
One of those could have been the final, to be fair.
Which one?
Tiger Waikato.
Yeah, fair. That was a good game.
That was an insane game.
Extremely good game of rugby there. And then you follow that with, there was the Tasman getting walloped by the Steamers.
In the second half, yep.
In the second half. Hawke's Bay, Taranaki, good game again. And then a shock to me, but obviously not a shock to you, that Counties Canterbury game, because it kind of played out how you scripted it, almost.
True.
And I said Canterbury by 50. Or maybe Canterbury score 50 points and maybe win that 20 to 30 region, 20-point winning margin.
1 to 12, that's where it's at.
Apparently so, and that's finals footy, tighter games, which is good to see. UFC over the weekend, Bathurst over the weekend.
Yeah.
Lots of squads named as well. We got Pacific Championships, AB squad for the Northern Tour. More international football. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. What did you enjoy over the weekend?
I think the NPC was really good in UFC Rio for a fight night. We were treated. I mean, I think there were across main card and prelims, only 3 went to decision.
Yeah.
You had Charles Oliveira coming back on top, round 2 submission. So many finishes, knockouts, KOTKOs, submissions, you name it. So across the board for a fight night, to only have 3 wins by decision was super significant.
So I didn't watch any of it, of the fight night. I actually kind of wish I did, because I would have liked to see the vibes in Rio for the fight night, especially with Charles fighting.
Gamrot sprinting out to get to the octagon.
Oh, really?
Almost smashing into the barrier. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Did he sprint out because he just didn't want to cop it from the Brazilian fans?
Maybe. I don't know. I was walking around town. I felt like an iPad kid. I was walking around town with my little phone out. And he's just sprinting out, almost hits the barrier, bounces off the barrier, just runs in. I think he just wanted to get in and get it started.
Did he come in before or after Charles?
Before.
Right.
Yeah.
So is Charles back? Round 2 submission? Like, is he back to his best? Is he more like he's going to be a wrestler going forward? Because when he tries to stand and bang now, he's probably not as effective. What's the go with Charles?
Well, he keeps the record and actually moves up one with 21 finishes in the UFC. Adds another submission win to his resume. That's 17 now.
Yeah.
Second round finish against Gamrot, who is technically a wrestler. It's a great performance.
How'd he get him? How did he sub
like
him?
What do you call it? Like a rear neck choke.
Oh.
And just had that same thing where what Khabib did to McGregor way back when.
Yeah.
And just when it's so tight against your jaw.
Oh, so he didn't even get under it.
Yeah. It was just so pressed in deep.
Yeah.
And I was surprised, because Gamrot was looking decent on his feet. Went for the takedown.
Gamrot went for the takedown. And is that when Charles got on top and finished?
Charles just looked... No, this was the first round. And Charles just looked better on the floor. Was able to control. Gamrot got out a couple times. But every time they went to the ground, there was only one guy on top, and that was Charles. And got the finish. Just huge for him. And then even hoisted his baby up in the air like little Lion King.
Little Simba. Hey!
But no, really good card, man, for a fight night. And super...
What were the vibes
exciting.
like in Rio? Did they all get amongst it too?
Of course they do.
Nice.
The Latinas.
That's me.
And we're all the prelims, the first, I don't know, 5 or 6, everyone on the left-hand side was winning.
Oh.
I was like, okay, this is weird. Up until Michael Aswell, who won by KO in round 1 on the right-hand side, and then you had another 3 after that win on the right-hand side, and then the last 2 on the left. I was waiting for the prelims. I was like, oh, no, it's all going to be left. Oh, no, I know. And then pulled up.
That just feels to me like I've walked into a casino and I've seen the roulette board and it goes red, 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 black, 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 red, red. And you're like, alrighty, let's go. Let's take our pick. So it's honestly just 50-50 between what side you're picking.
Crazy. Great card.
Nice. We also had Bathurst, which sounded like it delivered high drama
in the
rain at Mount Panorama. I checked in with about 38 laps to go to see Ryan Wood on top in the number 2 car. And boy, oh boy, I was rewatching. I'm not going to sit there on a Sunday and watch the whole
6 hours.
No. But I was watching the highlight package this morning just before coming in. 20 minutes on Sky, that highlight package. And it's actually action-packed.
20 minutes worth of highlights, yeah.
It's very good. And boy, oh boy, once that rain sets in, it was carnage. Absolute carnage at Bathurst. Yeah. Did you catch any of it?
Yeah. And again, I think around that lap 50 mark, and then these cars starting to pull out or have engine failures or hitting the barriers, locking up.
Yeah.
If that was the F1, there's no way that race takes place.
No, they're putting a delay to that for sure.
And yeah, to have that moment with the front 3 and Max Payne almost whipping out over the track into the grass and then pulls it back in. It was exciting stuff. And after what everyone was saying was, pretty boring Bathurst last year, I mean, it's done a full 180.
Yeah.
It was a super exciting race in the rain and a good result.
Plenty of pushing and shoving between cars. It's good to see. One of the ones this morning that I was watching, and it was just going around one of the elbows, and there's a run-off straight in case you do just lock up and you can't turn. And it was in the middle of an absolute downpour, and I don't know what cars it is, but one of them's braking, starting to turn, and obviously the brakes have locked up on the car behind and just rams straight up the back of them. They both go off the runoff. One of them does like a 180 spin, burns out, keeps going, but like the whole back of the car's fucked. The whole front of the other car's fucked. And it's just like, this is crazy work. But I think my favourite moment from Bathurst was it Chaz Mostert? His car just stopped. So he just had to pull it over. Don't know what the issue was, but he just pulls over, gets out the car, and then just decided he's going to walk back through the paddock.
Yep.
A couple of fans come up to him. Yeah, I'll handshake, good to, pat on the back.
Unlucky.
Commentators are like, right, how long do you think before he gets before he could finish the sentence, someone's ran up, offered him a beer, and he's just gone,
cracks it open. Thank you very much.
Sweet, I'm going to have my beer. And the commentator goes, well, that was quick. I was about to say, how long do you think before he gets a beer in his hand?
Yeah.
And I couldn't even finish my sentence. And that just encapsulates what I think of Bathurst. Yeah. That's crack up.
Yeah. Probably not why, I don't know, Chaz Mostert would want to be in the headlines, but no, it's a good close second, I think.
Not bad. It's just obviously a disappointment for the race, but scanned it a wee bit. I thought he was going to shotgun it. That would have been true Bathurst fashion if he just got down on one knee, shotgun the can of beer. That's
got to be heartbreaking, a 6-hour race, and the car's just engine failures and cutting out on you.
Yeah.
You don't even get the opportunity to try and win.
Well, like for Ryan Wood, 21-year-old out of Wellington, he's leading in his second ever Bathurst with 30 laps to go, a couple race restarts, and behind a yellow flag, he just falls off 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. He's sitting in second, but behind a yellow flag, and it's just engine failure.
Yeah.
Like the electronics are just cooked, and he just has to retire the car, and it's like, wow. Motorsport can be brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal. But yeah, what was it? Matt Payne winning. Kiwi's good in the wet.
From 18th place or something on the grid. And I remember now why Mostert keeps popping up for me. Obviously, he's won every now and then.
Yeah.
But back in 2014, winning from last position.
Is that what it was?
On the grid. And getting the dub. So, yeah, anything can happen in that race. And I think Matt Payne even said it before the race, obviously want to give everything we can in the race, even though we disappointing 18th, and people were saying, "Oh yeah, don't write them off yet," and no, that's why.
I don't know what the odds would have been paying for him to win, especially after that qualifying session. But it's the difference between like supercar. Not that I follow much of it, but supercars, NASCAR, F1 is like anywhere in the field you can win from. It feels like in those supercars, whereas F1, it feels like if you're in it 20th or 18th, you cannot get up to first. It was exciting.
Yep.
I'm not going to watch any other supercar race this year, but it was exciting. All right, Pacific Championship gets underway this weekend.
Yeah.
What do you make of those squads? Because I was looking at the Kiwis squad. I've been asked, I was like, oh, yeah, what do you make of this Kiwis squad? And I said, I haven't seen it, but I'm going to go have a look at it. And I was reading through it, and I go, wow. Wow, hang on. What the heck? And I just keep going down. I was like, yo, this team's stacked. And then I have a look at all the other teams. They're all very good squads.
Yeah. Kiwis, undeniably stacked. Some big boys, some big names, some big players. Obviously, you got the Payne Haas going over to Samoa as well, but Kiwis getting Nelson, Dylan Brown, James Fisher-Harris, Jermaine Azarko, Keanu Kenny is back.
Yeah.
Jeremy Marshall-King, Casey McLean, who's had a great season for the Panthers.
Yeah. Casey McLean also good for the Panthers.
Yep.
It's just...
Joseph Tarpane, captain of the Raiders, Matthew Tomoko, who had an insane season, Xavier Willitson, who's been insane for the Broncos. There was one more I wanted to mention. Where is he? Britton Nikora. He's been really good for the Sharks as well.
Militalo.
You got some insane pace, insane runners, insane strength. That's really, really good. I'm excited. I'm fizzed up.
Good to see Kieran Foran in the mix. Does it
nice.
sound like he's going to be like it's his last stint in the Kiwis jersey?
Yeah.
He's
finished.
What do you make of the other teams? Because like that Samoa team. Oh, actually, Payne Haas going and playing for Tonga.
Yeah.
What a lot of stuff around State of Origin time where these guys who represent other nations, should they be allowed to represent State of Origin? I think who cares? Like for Payne Haas to go represent Tonga, it just makes the competition that much better. Like,
yeah.
It just spreads out the talent pool. You're going to get much better games. Guys, if they're eligible to represent those nations, go for it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, that makes no sense. That argument is stupid.
Samoa, Harris Tavita, Dean Mariner, Isaac Targo, Jerome Luai, Jazz Tavanga, Josh Papali'i. Oh, Payne Haas was with Samoa, not Tonga.
Yes.
My bad. Terrell May, RTS. And it's just like you just keep going through all these teams. Tonga, Lika Halasima, AFB, Lisa Katoa, Isaiah Katoa. Only Sione Katoa. 3 Katoas in there. It's just out the gate how good some of these teams are.
Yeah. It's very, very exciting.
So that starts this weekend.
Correct.
And I've not
Kiwis
looked
play
at
on Sunday.
Oh, yeah? Who against?
Samoa.
Oh. That's going to be a good game then to start things off.
And then, so this weekend, you got the Kangaroos playing, I think, the week after.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the old Ashes. Obviously had the PNG and the Oz, Prime Minister 13 or whatever it was, 28-10. I don't know, did you see anything from that game? And
no.
The commentary sounded like it was from the 1940s, but it was fantastic.
What do you mean?
Pissing down with rain. I think it's just old tech.
Yeah.
Old tech in old Papua New Guinea. So it sounded, if you'll go watch it and you'll say, it sounds like you're watching a vintage game. It was awesome.
It sounds cool.
Yeah. Didn't get a single conversion. This Oz PM side went 0 for 7. Then, who was it that took over Mitch Moses takes over the T duty right in front. Would you believe it? Kicks in, hits the post. That place was, I don't know, cursed for the kicking tee, it would seem, but 28-10 result by the end of that.
Yeah.
And obviously now they get the team name. So.
Yeah. Papua New Guinea moving in.
Is it next season or 2028? I can't remember.
I think it's 2027, I want to say. Is it the Bears? Perth Bears come in next year? Or are they 2028? Honestly can't keep up with these new teams. I think, does it stay the same next year? Papua New Guinea 2027, Perth Bears 2028, or the other way around?
I think PNG join in 2028. Perth Bears is next year.
Oh, okay. And then Christchurch when?
Or is it 2027? Christchurch never.
Hey.
Perth Bears 2027. All right. A while to go still.
Christchurch
Don't get
2026.
too excited.
So New Zealand $2.40 to win the Pacific Cup. Tonga $2.60. Samoa $3.50. New Zealand's paying $1.55 to beat Samoa this Sunday.
Yeah.
And then you've got the England versus Australia. So that's the Rugby League Ashes happening over in the UK. What's that Australia squad look like? I've not seen it.
Don't really know, to be honest, but I know the Y squad is looking tasty with the signing of Canterbury. Did we talk about that? 10 appearances this season for the Titans, 9 tries. Season prior, 21, scored 24. And prior to that, 2023, played 23, scored 20. Dude is lethal.
He is. I was reading up on that today.
I'm stoked about that signing. That is insane.
He said he loves Wars footy. And I was thinking, he must watch the Wars games because whenever the Titans play the Wars footy is not that great. No. And if he loves Wars footy when he's playing them, it's not a good sign. So he must be watching the good games for the Warriors to say he loves Wars footy.
Yeah.
But yeah, great stuff for Canberra to come over, and it's a great signing for the Wars.
Insane signing.
It really is. Hopefully we can add a few more pieces to the puzzle over the off season and come out swinging, because it really is a depth game. Like, you see how good they started the season before the drop off at the end, and it's like you just have a couple
injuries and we start to fall away.
Add a little bit more depth to your squad in key areas, and then hopefully you've got enough to make a deep run when it comes finals. Can't believe we're already talking finals. What is it, 2 weeks out of the grand final? But we're already talking about it for next year.
It was just that good.
It was. All right, ABs, Northern Tour.
ABs.
So they're heading away to take on the Grand Slam Tour, play Ireland and Chicago, then England, Scotland, Wales. They've named their squad. What do you make of that? Anyone unlucky? Anyone you're surprised about? Or
I don't know. I think not much has changed, really.
No.
Loyalty is loyalty for the squad, it would seem. That's okay. I just think there's a couple players that probably just hanging around at the moment in that squad. There's got to be some questions at some point about people who deserve it, who can slot in, who can make their mark. They, gave Leroy Carter an opportunity and he's excelled. He's been the best player in the field.
Absolutely.
In parts, both on attack and defense. Just a few more players on the fringe that I think are deserving of a chance could end up in a situation like Leroy Carter and really start performing and making their mark on these jerseys.
I reckon it's almost a case that Razor doesn't want to take the risk on these players yet when he is very much under the microscope. So, you're taking a squad over that you're going to back, because, the expectation is you're going over there winning 4 games. That's probably New Zealand public's expectation of Razor and his side on this Northern Tour. So if he needs to win 4 games, he's going to take guys that he's reliant on rather than risk it a little bit, give guys opportunities. As much as I'm in your camp, I'd love to see him give more guys like Leroy Carter a go and excel like we've seen Leroy Carter do. I'd love to see Ruben Love start at 10 for one of these games.
Yeah, well, 100%. And those he's one of the names, right? Compare that to Rossi and what he's doing with his squad. And someone like Sasha Feinberg, he's not only getting opportunities, he's getting starting opportunities and he's excelling, scoring 37 points in a single game. I mean, you just want a little bit of faith for these guys. I mean, it's a Northern Tour. It's not, we're talking as if it's a World Cup.
Nah. Exactly.
Scared to blood these new players in or whatever you want to say because the expectation is 4 wins. It's ignorant and it's arrogant to expect 4 wins from a Northern Tour anyway. And labeling it the Grand Tour, just the Grand Slam. It sets it up for a tough thing if things don't go the AB's way.
Ultimately, you're just setting yourself up for failure doing that.
Well, you are. So why not experiment? I don't understand.
Exactly.
When is a good time? I don't understand.
I think when is a good time, and it probably links to what Rusty's doing in South Africa, is when you've got 2 World Cups in your cycle, you've got back-to-back rugby championships. You've got a Lions Test series under your belt. You've got this credibility to be like, I'm going to experiment. If we lose, we lose. Hey, guess what? I'm experimenting. And if it comes off, then great. Like,
Seeing
I can
what
afford
combos work,
where I think Razor doesn't quite have that pedigree behind him on the international stage to allow himself to experiment and try the different combos, which I think everyone wants him to do, but there is that expectation.
It's hard, yeah. You need the wins still, right? Yeah. And you need people having faith in you. And the ABs always have that microscope, much as like a Man United side. They just always constantly going to be scrutinized and constantly going to be under the microscope. So it's tough. And it's tough for the players too. There's guys getting flack in that team that have been performing really well, and it's still getting flack. It just blows my mind.
So who do you think the hanger-oners are?
Well, I think someone like Quintapaya has cemented that jersey in the midfield, that 13, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple floating around that midfield back line. The number 10 jersey is in question.
Yeah.
I think we're almost at a point where Ruben Love is the preferred option to at least trial him and see how he goes, and he's just not really getting that opportunity. I think both guys in that 10 jersey, when they play for the All Blacks at the moment, there's not a lot of excitement and energy. D-Mac was great when he came on at fullback.
Yes.
What was it, Eden Park? Fantastic.
Yeah.
10 jersey.
Not so special.
Not so special. So only hanging around in the form of we're not trying something new. We're just sticking with the loyalty and what we know. Scott Barrett, maybe. Another one there as captain. I don't know.
Because it's like Scott Barrett, is he your top 2 lock in New Zealand? Yes, when he's on his day, but his day is becoming more and more rare. Like when he's playing out of his mind, that's less common now. I mean, you're taking 4 locks. You've got Barrett, Tuipulotu, Fabian Haaland, Josh Lord.
Yeah, Josh Lord is an interesting one. The locks are, it's competitive, which is good.
It is.
Couple, even the 9 jerseys being talked a lot recently on social media. It's hard.
I think.
So you can understand why he's going with the loyalty and hammering it out for a little bit longer. Do just think it's worth a trial and error period, especially against this northern teams that haven't really played much.
Yeah,
haven't played much rugby.
I think you're right. Like the big question for this team is more so around the 10 jersey and where that's going to be when the World Cup comes around. It's like Bowden's 34, 35 now. Is he going to be playing at that age?
Isn't Richie wanting to come back as well?
Richie wants to
play for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Why not start blooding Ruben Love? Get some experience under his belt, make him a good replacement for the number 10 jersey at the very least if you're just going to play Richie Mwanga. Instead, you're hanging on to the 2 other guys that no one's necessarily enthralled with, and they play better at 15. I don't know.
Yep, fair. The other way you could get in, guys, Josh Jacob, who's been a stud for Taranaki. Otherwise, you've got Dylan Pledger.
But why would you bring
the next level?
Why would you bring Josh Jacob in if you're not even playing Ruben Love? And Ruben Love sort of sits that caliber.
I think you take them both. Like, just even with what they took George Bell over on the Northern Tour. Was it George Bell? Yeah, I think so. George Bell over on the Northern Tour last year, or against Fiji when they played in San Diego. And it's like you're just getting guys in there for the experience. They may not necessarily play. You just bring guys along for the experience. They're only going to learn and get better from being in that environment. You get better when you're around better players.
Yeah.
So that's where I think the benefit of taking like a Josh Jacob or your Dylan Pledger. Yeah, he's not played any Super Rugby, but he's been lighting it up for Otago. Get him in like the All Blacks environment. He's only going to grow and get better. But I just don't know who you sub him in and out for.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Anyway.
No space.
Nah, there's not. Unless you're, like you said, you're taking someone out, like a D-Mac or a Bowden Barrett. You could almost say, like, have the rest of the year off. Get yourself fit and ready for Super Rugby. We're going to take a stab on some other guys. Or could you just name a bigger squad? Rusty names what, like 42-man squad?
I think it was 52 even.
Why don't we just name a bigger squad and take guys over?
Yeah, exactly. You rotate it around a little bit.
Are we scared to name a bigger squad? Why don't we do that? Why is that not a thing?
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are around that, but there's obviously not. If the Springboks can do it, why can't we? If the Springboks can bring players from international overseas
Competitions
squads and competitions. Why is NZR afraid to do it? I don't understand.
Anyway, all right, let's move on to football then. International football was great. Haaland getting a hat trick. Did Kane score for England? Did he play?
I don't know if he scored.
Not sure
in that game. What was it? 3-0 win
for England
against Wales?
Yeah.
He didn't score. Rogers, Watkins, Saka.
Oh, yeah. What do you have about Saka? He's the Gunners' highest goal scorer for England.
Yeah.
The golden boy, baby.
Also,
Star boy.
Tuchel is now 6 out of 7 for clean sheets. Very good.
It's nice.
Jack Wilshere signs for Luton Town.
Not
as a player, but as a manager. Yeah, super exciting for him. It's not what I expected in the headlines, but
see if he can stop that free fall from the Premier League that Luton Town has been currently in.
He said something to Arteta. He was like, "When did you know you were ready to sort of manage?" And he was like, "No, you just jump in and you swim like as hard as you can."
Is that what Arteta said to him? You just swim until you
start getting somewhere. Yeah, pretty much.
Until you get tired, and then you're like, "Yep." And then you come like Mourinho and you just get passed around the clubs because they sign you, and 2 weeks later they bin you off because you've not had a win in 2 weeks. And it's like, what are we doing? Jack Wilshere's got himself into the managerial game, and that's going to be an interesting mountain for him to climb.
Yeah.
Anyway, not a lot of great football happening over the week, but I did see the 3 big strikers in the world. They've all got off to fantastic starts in their respective leagues. So the question I pose to you is, which striker would you most likely or most like in your team or to start a team around? Haaland in 9 games for City this year, 13 goals and assists with 0 penalties scored. Harry Kane, 10 games for Bayern Munich, 21 goals and assists. Mbappe, 10 games for Madrid, 16 goals and assists. Where would you be putting your chips in one of those 3 strikers?
Well, there's only one answer for me, I think. And the only answer there is the striker that plays in the Prem. You can take the stats wider too. So there's 3 players in Europe's top 5 leagues that have 20-plus goal involvements. Again, Haaland leads that way. He sits on top with 24 and has played 1 less game than Mbappe. And he's doing it in the Prem. He's the biggest of the 3. He's the most physical of the 3. He is the youngest of the 3.
Yeah.
And although he's not the same sort of level as pace as Mbappe, he's still one of the fastest players in the Prem. So I think he leads the stats and goal scorers for the Prem. 9 goals, 3 more than Semenyo, who's having an insane season. It's all over socials. And he's doing this not only in the Prem, but also against teams that low block. And he's still at the top.
Yeah.
All of those factors, the age, the size, the league he's playing in, you take Haaland for me. I take Haaland.
I take Haaland
I think
as
most
well.
people would.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Mbappe, great. What he's done for PSG, awesome. What he's done for that French team, scoring goals in a World Cup final, great. What he's done for Madrid, he kind of had a bit of an off-season last year, but he's come out firing this year. He's ready to go. You look at Haaland, he's just churning out goals. He is a machine. And for all the reasons, stats and everything that you said, I completely agree. I also just think he is the most lethal finisher in the world. He knows, he's just got a instinct and a sniff for goal. Where he knows where the ball is going to be. Yeah, he might score some tap-ins, but he gets in those positions to knock the ball in.
His counter-attack is insane too. He's still hitting 35, 36 Ks on a turn.
Are we sure he's not faster than Mbappe?
He's not. I mean, Mbappe's hitting 37, 38, 39.
Bro, that is rapid. Because if you're faster than Haaland and you see Haaland move, Mbappe is rapid then.
He's still top 5, top 3 for Prem speeds, I think, last season anyway. You're hitting 35 still.
Yeah. So we haven't mentioned Harry Kane then. 21 goals and assists in 10 games for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, obviously the veteran of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the question was, who do I want? And I want Haaland.
Yeah.
Harry Kane obviously doing really well in the Bundesliga. 12 games, 19 goals, 3 assists. Across the board.
it's the quality of football that you're doing it against.
I want a younger striker. I want a faster, stronger. I want a bigger striker. I want more goals.
So if you were to build a
And
goal
he's
scoring
still in the
machine, you build Haaland, basically.
Yes, I think so. It's just you take the striker that's, again, has the most goal involvement, and he's the only one that plays in the Prem. That's it.
Hands down. Fair enough. Yeah, look, if you're talking about quality of opposition that they play against, Haaland shows up for Norway in an international friendly, scores a hat-trick, they win 3-0, and then he sits out the next game. It's just comical at this point. He just, scores for fun.
When he first came to the Prem, you're like, this guy is a robot.
And he's continued to prove that he is a robot
Every
that
season.
gets better.
Yeah.
It's almost like Elon Musk is tinkering with his robots, and he just keeps, turning up Haaland.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right. Like it or love it.
I honestly thought he would be younger than Mbappe. He's not. He's like 2 years younger.
Really?
Yeah,
Mbappe's
he was born in 2000, Mbappe in 1998.
Yeah, Mbappe's 26 now?
Yeah.
He's kind of growing up quickly, Mbappe.
Mm.
Because he was, 18 playing for Lyon,
Yeah. It's crazy, actually.
19 playing for PSG, and then, he's growing up in the public eye.
He does.
Mbappe. All right, like it or love it. We've already talked about this one, but Kane Pereira signing for the Warriors.
Yep. It's a guaranteed love, isn't it? That's a huge signing. We even talked about this. I don't know if it was with you, if it was with my mates. And you're like, if we were to bring in a winger, who would it be? And it's like one that seems logical and actually a chance of happening is Kane Pereira sitting over at the Titans, not being played for some reason beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
When you have such an insane strike rate.
Yeah.
Get him over here and bang.
Yep.
It makes sense.
It absolutely makes sense. And you got to love it because it's like when you're making moves that make sense.
Exciting signings. Yes, please.
Let's go. Because sometimes teams make moves that make absolutely zero sense. It's like, good play. Nice. Why? But this makes sense, and it makes sense. Fantastic. Cape Verde qualifying for the Football World Cup after beating Eswatini 3-0. So they won their African group, become the second smallest nation to ever qualify for the World Cup behind Iceland. I think I saw Cape Verde's population is the size of Wellington.
500, 600,000, something like that?
Yeah.
I love it. Small teams that do well, like the Faroe Islands, 55,000 population, beating Czechia, beating Montenegro. They got Czech Republic coming up. Come on.
Yeah, I thought you might enjoy that. I love a good underdog story.
Love it. Yeah, and when Iceland were at one of their... What Euros was it?
Was it 2018?
2018 Euros? Oh, man. That's peak.
Was it Iceland that had the Viking clap?
Oosh. Yeah. Oosh. Surged.
Papua New Guinea's NRL team officially named the Chiefs.
Oh.
What do you make of that?
Well, you and I both support Chiefs teams for different reasons. So, I don't mind it as a name. I was expecting something different for some reason. Something new. Something a bit more... I don't know.
Like more cultural?
I guess it's probably because there is already, you have the Kansas City Chiefs and then obviously the Hamilton Chiefs and all the Gallagher Chiefs, whatever they want to be called now. I wanted something new, something different, something refreshing. But we'll take it. I mean, it makes sense. It was a decision between both the two governments of PNG in Australia as well as the NRL board. So it makes sense. And they were saying something like, you can relate it. There was like 20,000 submissions, which is probably why I thought it would be something different.
20,000 different names? A bit more submissions?
Yeah.
What?
It was like a competition. 20,000.
Jeepers.
I ended up with the Chiefs anyway. I like it. Don't hate it, obviously. And who cares?
I don't know, It just doesn't feel like an NRL team name.
Well, that's because of our built-up perception of the teams that we support already. So I'm trying to,
Yeah. But I'm thinking
it's not bad. It's not a name you go, what the hell? Like, it makes sense, and it makes sense for PNG. And they're also saying, you can relate it to both male and female counterparts. So then when they have their female team in the NRLW, they will also be called the Chiefs. They're going to keep it the same. So that's what they've established. And yeah, I'm keen to see the the logo and the emblem. I don't know if I've seen anything yet. So.
No, I haven't either. I'm hoping it's got some PNG colours in there.
Yeah, because like the video just sort of had a shield and it said Chiefs, and I was like, you got to be doing more than that.
Yeah, let's lift it up a bit. Let's get a good marketing team and a good brand team, and let's spice this up.
AI generate Chiefs.
Chiefs NRL logo.
PNG.
Don't copy the Hamilton Gallagher Chiefs. Don't copy the Kansas City Chiefs. Go.
Do not relate to Native Americans. It really has to. Yeah, I just hope it speaks to the nation and speaks to them as a team as well. Super exciting. Yeah, I like it.
I think
cool to have PNG in there.
I think it will grow. I think I like the Perth Bears better though, but that's because the Bears are already a team. So it's already got that perception in your head of being a NRL club or a rugby league sort of association.
PNG Chiefs.
PNG Chiefs sounds alright rather than just the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like we're taking on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
PNG Chiefs. Actually, that sounds better. I like how that sounds. PNG Chiefs. Rate it. Actually, I like it now. Yeah. Nice. Well done. All right. Odds
Convinced.
on betting recap. How'd you go last week in terms of?
Not too bad, actually.
We went on the punt.
The NPC, Canterbury 1-12, Otago, Waikato, either team by under 7.5, Bay of Plenty -6.5. They did still cover that line.
Yeah.
Even though it drifted from the -3.5. So only falling short on Taranaki.
Yeah. Who had 3 tries disallowed.
Yeah, I feel silly backing them. I think that $2 swayed me a bit too hard. Hawke's Bay just had a couple moments throughout the season, and obviously losing to Taranaki, 2 weeks ago only.
Yeah.
I think kind of swayed that decision.
I don't know if that would mean you're silly taking it, though, because I would heavily take that.
3 disallowed tries.
Yeah.
Well, only silly because it didn't hit.
Yeah.
But Taranaki at $2, you kind of take, especially against the Hawke's Bay. That's
And one of the competition favourites at the start of the season, played well. They've probably got the best first 5 in the comp playing for them. I
think Zahn Sullivan's been playing really well, and Hawke's Bay deserved to be in the semis, and now we get could have a Bay v Bay final.
Oh, Battle of the Bays for the final would be electric, actually. Let's hope for that, because no one wants to see Canterbury win.
Yeah. The lock, Mario Pinto getting the TKO at $3.60. Thanks for coming. The UFC double-double. Well, obviously, one of those included Mario Pinto or his counterpart, winning by TKO at $1.60. That came in. Joel Alvarez, round 1 or round 2. He won by decision. That also affected the multiverse because I had him by TKO or submission, and the stats were insane. He should have finished. He just wasn't able to.
Damn.
It was a very one-sided fight, but still got the win. Just the wrong option. Multiverse, what was my other option? North Macedonia or draw.
That was electric. $5 odds?
$5, and it was 0-0.
Yeah, right there. That was great.
They held out.
Good snipe.
Yeah, they held out. And I think Belgium are winning at the moment. Don't know if they're still playing. Against Wales. A struggling Wales in all facets of the sport.
Yeah. So we went 2 for 4 with multiverse because I had Waikato plus 9.5 at $1.60, which covered. And then my lock, which I also put in the multiverse, because we talked about this. We're like, why don't we put our locks in the multiverse? This is why. Because I put my lock in the multiverse, which is Cowboys -3 against the Panthers. And they lost.
I was about to say, because my lock won, so if your lock hit, I should have put my lock in over Alvarez. Anyway.
Wow.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, that's what you think, because I've been on a streak with the locks, I reckon.
Oh,
and as soon as you put it in multiverse, no good. The Cowboys.
It's crazy, though. You have North Macedonia at $5, and then even for Alvarez at $1.40 or whatever he was, and $1.38 in the multiverse, not coming in. You're like,
yeah,
happens.
Absolute daggers. Panthers were. It was a tight game. The Cowboys could have won that one. It came down to the last drive. They score a touchdown, they cover, and it's bang, we get bonus cash. But unfortunately,
Can't convert.
They've
had a lot of tight games, those Cowboys.
They have, and they haven't come out on the right side of too many of them.
No.
Waikato plus 9.5 for my 50-22, and I had Taranaki to win, unfortunately, so missed that. The box trifecta was never going to hit on Bathurst after that weather storm came through, just with the amount of craziness and carnage that happened in that race. I think Mark Winterbottom, did they finish? Chaz Mostert didn't finish.
No.
I don't think Brock Feeney finished either. So my 3 podium winners didn't even finish the race. So
I think the Super Boost did, though.
what was that?
Which is Super Boost. It was they who won.
Really?
Max Payne and Garth Tander.
Wow.
Super Boost was like a top.
Oh,
you
top
had to
six?
jump on pretty
6.
quick. I think it was a top 6 finish at 250. And they surpassed that.
Wow. So, yeah, I had a terrible weekend on the punt. Did get on the Chiefs-Lions, so yesterday. Had a fill up on the Chiefs winning as underdogs at home. Patrick Mahomes, touchdown scorer. He's talking his shit. He goes to say good game to Zach Branch at the end of the game and doesn't shake his hand. The Lions safety doesn't shake Pat Mahomes' hand. Juju Smith then goes,
Juju,
what's going on here? And then, bang, gets whacked. So Branch from the Lions has now been suspended for a game. Head coach Dan Campbell.
No, really, full-on fisticuffs.
Yeah. Gave him a shove, gave him a punch.
Oh, damn.
And all hell broke loose at the end of the Chiefs-Lions game at Arrowhead. There was a big scuffle. Both rosters kind of going at it, all because Branch, I think, got his feelings hurt. I think Pat Mahomes was talking shit the whole game. Because he was dicing him up. 3 touchdowns, scored his own touchdown. Like, he's playing well. It's good to see the Chiefs' offense running smoothly again. You're allowed to talk some shit when you're winning. I mean, all the NFL teams do. Branch didn't like it, and then after the game decided he wants to, be a big boy and fight. And it was whatever.
Jeez.
But yeah, Lions lose.
You go 3-3. Hey.
Chiefs back to 3-3. It's a scary thought when you're looking at 2-4.
Yeah,
it's a big climb into the playoffs.
Yeah,
but 3-3 can deal with that.
Imagine if you lost to the Giants too.
Yeah, I mean, scary ass. But the Chiefs get Rashee Rice next week, who's back from suspension. Wide receiver 1 back in the mix. It's going to be onwards and upwards for the Chiefs. But everyone hating on them once again. As soon as they get a good win, it's always the refs. Thanks to the refs.
I remember last season. Yeah, the clutch last-minute wins. So goodness.
Yeah. Good week of NFL. Baker Mayfield looks like he's running away with an MVP at the moment, leading the Buccaneers. And Baker's a dog. Everyone loves seeing that. Plenty more injuries. I think the 49ers seem to be sacrificing players to keep Christian McCaffrey healthy. So plenty going on there. Anything else from the weekend you want to touch on? Let's get out of here and we'll be back on Thursday.
No, just keen for the NPC semi-finals.
Bring it on.
Otago 205 against Bad Plenty.
Ooh.
$1.72. You want to guess what Canterbury's at?
$1.40
on the money. Hawke's Bay $2.90.
Are they actually $1.40?
Yeah.
Wow, what a guess.
Levels.
I hope Canterbury lose.
Almost worth an underdog double there with odds like that in a semi-final.
How are Otago underdogs? It's been played down south, no?
It is indeed.
Maybe get on Otago early before teams get named and then see what All Blacks, because there might be some All Blacks being released. Could have fixed some of the squads. Hopefully they don't bolster Canterbury. Oh, my goodness. I want to see Canterbury lose.
Yep.
All right. Let's get out of here. We will get stuck into the NPC Court semi-finals on Thursday. A little bit of that Pacific Championship.
EPL is back. Man United, Liverpool.
Back. A-League is back this week. Auckland FC and the Phoenix underway again. And it's the biggest down the punt. That's what it's been dubbed at. So
G1, and a G1.
Watch party galore. Out the gate, boys are doing their live stream on Saturday. It's going to be a big weekend. We had 1 weekend break where there wasn't a lot going on. And we are straight back into it this weekend. So looking forward to that. We'll catch you Thursday.